Welcome everyone. My name is Chandamida Chaudhary and I am a trainer at ICICI Foundation. Today before starting this session, I would like you to show two characters having a conversation, a small talk. I will name one character as character A and the other character as character B. Character A says, I have something really important to tell you. And character B says, maybe I should have a haircut. So what do you understand from this conversation? What I understood is character A with great interest approached character B to say something, and character B was lost in his own thoughts. He did not pay any attention to what character A was saying, and he was only concerned about his haircut. That means character B did not properly listen to what character A was saying, and this created a communication gap between the two, which is very harmful in any kind of communication. So today in this session, we will learn how to properly listen and we will try to develop our listening skills. We will understand the importance of listening, we will recognize various listening techniques, and in the end, we will also try a small demonstration on how to be an active listener. So, what is listening? We can understand this by having a small difference between listening and hearing. So listening is a mental process which involves active participation of the listener. It involves active involvement of the listener rather than hearing, which is a basic physical process with no mental effort to understand what the speaker is trying to say. So since listening involves mental efforts on the part of the listener, we must try to understand the steps of proper listening. First and the foremost step will be you need to focus on the speaker. You should be focused on the tone of the speaker, how the speaker is saying, what tone is he using. You have to understand what the speaker is trying to say. Secondly, we should not blankly sit in front of the speaker. We should put minimal encouragements when the speaker is speaking, like, okay, I understand. These words will make the speaker feel listened to and heard to. Thirdly, what we can do is we can paraphrase by saying, what I have understood is you are not interested in joining this new project. Or you can say like this, are you saying that the thief of the robbery was Mr. Ramlal? This is a kind of reconfirming your understanding from the speaker on what he is actually trying to say. Also, if there is any confusion in the mind, then do not hesitate to clarify or ask questions to understand what the speaker is saying. So clarification is very important. Next, you also need to respond to the emotion of the speaker. You need to understand the emotion which the speaker is trying to give. In the middle of the sentence, you can say like, you sound so low today. Is there any problem? Can I help? So this shows a kind of connection between the speaker and the listener. Also, mirroring or reflecting on the last word or phrase of the person and putting a question mark after it also helps in reconfirming your understanding. The most important point which I would like to add in here is that you need to listen to the entire point and then respond. You should not barge in between the conversation. After the conversation completes, you can always summarize the entire content so that the person mentioned will feel understood. Having understood the various techniques of listening, I believe now that we can all become active listeners. To become an active listener, you will need to listen closely to the content and also you should have an intention to understand it. As Bob Conklin rightly said, people don't care how much you know, but they know how much you care by the way you listen. So, as a summary, we will try to understand that in this entire session, we understood the importance of listening, how we can become a good listener, and we will also share a video on how you can be an active listener. I hope this session was useful. Thank you.